So welcome to another Airbrush Asylum video, and I'm guessing that you've clicked on this video to find the answer to why there is bubbling happening in your HPCN Iwata Neo. Well, I've got the answer for you, and that's coming up right now. So you'll notice there when I pull back on the trigger that the product is bubbling back into the color cup. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my nozzle wrench from my Iwata maintenance kit. Prefer to use those wrenches rather than the ones they give you with the airbrush. They are very easy to strip the thread on your nozzle. So to get to the front, we've just removed the needle, the air cap, the head assembly, and then using the nozzle wrench I'm going to remove the nozzle there, which is a 0.35mm on Iwata Neo. So just carefully remove that. Now you want to check to make sure that your nozzle is sealing correctly. Alright, so that's one of the reasons why the bubbling could be occurring. So you can use a bit of beeswax, remove the nozzle, put that on and reseal it. The other reason is that the nozzle could be damaged, which is what I'm showing you how to replace now. So if you get a split or a flare in the nozzle, then that will also create bubbling back through your cup. So that's what was wrong with this particular airbrush. So we're going to put a new nozzle on, make sure it's snug, not over tighten it, and then put the airbrush back together. So if this is the first time watching one of our videos, feel free to hit subscribe, tap on that bell icon, and that'll notify you every time I put out new content. And for all of our regular viewers, welcome back. And I do hope that you're enjoying this video so far and that you're finding it very, very helpful. So there you have it, all back together, and you'll notice here that just testing it with a bit of water, that's spraying perfectly. So that's an easy way to fix the problem. Okay, so a little bit of a summary for you for those that don't have a Neo and they may have another Iwata airbrush. I'm going to focus more on just chatting about the Iwata rather than a generic sort of discussion about all brands. But more often than not, these tips will suit other brands of airbrush. Now the Neo is made in Taiwan for Iwata. Okay, so I believe that some of those parts aren't as durable, and hence from my experience, that's why I found that as soon as that nozzle is split or flared, you will get bubbling back into your paint cup. This isn't the case with a lot of the other Iwata airbrushes. So anything that's Japanese made, which is from the Revolution right up to the Microns, so that covers Revolution, Eclipse, CP, all those brushes made in Japan. They have stronger parts, so they don't always bubble back into the cup just because your nozzle is flared or split. All right, so keep that in mind. Go through the same sorts of checks, make sure that all your seals are nice and tight. If it's an older nozzle, like I said, you can apply a bit of beeswax to the thread and carefully reposition it. That could solve the problem, but just it's virtually a process of elimination. All right, so do that before you swap out your nozzle. And I also recommend that if you are going to swap out your nozzle, then put a new needle in as well. If you do own a Sharpener, then by all means use that to try and rectify the needle first. You'll know that if your needle seats properly, it should eliminate all issues and you should get a nice straight spray pattern. All right, so keep that in mind as well. I do hope that this video has been helpful. Feel free to leave any questions in the comments below and share this out to anyone that you might think might benefit from this particular video. Until next time, go grab your airbrush, do some amazing artwork yourself, and I'll see you again very, very soon in our next video. Bye for now.